Yes, it's true. British passport holders married to Irish can live in Spain without a visa, and that is really good news. So I've often said that the visas that are approved for non-EU passport holders, they dictate how we are allowed to live in Spain. Two classic examples. Number one, non-lucrative visa. You are not allowed to work anywhere in the world, whether it's in Spain or remotely. It's just against the rules. So that visa dictates that you're not allowed to work. The digital nomad visa, which is the work from home visa, dictates that you must work from home, and about 80% of your clients need to be based outside of Spain and the company you work for outside of Spain. So there's a lot of qualifying criteria. Now, when it comes to Brits who are married to Irish passport holders, we have the luxury, or should I say you have the luxury, if that's your case, of moving to Spain and piggybacking off of the Irish passport. So what does this mean? It means that you're not living here under visa restrictions, which is really good because it grants a major degree of flexibility on your lifestyle. Now, if you're coming over here for retirement, which is what I see most of the time, and the majority of my clients, they want to have this type of lifestyle where they're not running around like a headless chicken in the rat race, and they can just enjoy being in Spain, because that's probably what you've been thinking about doing for many years. Am I right? I'm definitely right. I know I am. So what do you need? So you need to have an address in Spain. All right. This is something that a lot of people, they just kind of miss out. You have to get yourself a suitable address. So what do we mean by that? In order to register Irish citizen in Spain for residency, you need a padron. To get a padron, you need an address. That address needs to be for a set amount of time, ideally a minimum 6 months. All right. Or you've got the deeds to a property that you own. So first thing, we get you a joint padron. Secondly, if you're retired, you're going to have to get private medical insurance. And I've had major arguments with people about this who say us Irish people don't need to be told by an Englishman what we need to live in Spain. Okay, fine. Don't listen. But don't come crying to me if it goes wrong. So you're going to have to get private medical insurance that is offered by a Spanish-based company. Just a word of warning, you're going to pay for this for 12 months in advance, so make sure it's the right amount of cover before you spend thousands of euros. Because I've seen people go cheap, and what happens here is it's not enough cover to get residency. The cooling off period has finished on the policy, and then they've wasted thousands of euros. Remember, cheap is risky in Spain, and risky isn't cheap. So once you've got your padron and your private medical insurance, you'll need to demonstrate that you've got sufficient funds in a bank account in order to not be a drain on public resources. Those are the three key things. There's also going to be some documents, such as marriage certificates, that need to be translated and apostilled. But the good news is, guys, visas in this case won't be required. And I would always say that you just got to think of it like this. It's as if Brexit never happened for you guys. So say thank you very much to your spouse who is Irish for marrying you, and come over here and live the dream. Remember, if you're planning a move to Spain and you don't speak, read, write Spanish, you're going to need help. I want you to think about tax planning in advance, especially if you're offloading assets in your country of residence, where the taxes are going to be cheaper there than they are in Spain. So remember, golden rule, understand this. Do we want to trigger tax residency the year we arrive in Spain if we're selling assets that same year? Maybe not. We have to plan for taxes and make sure that we're tax efficient. I've seen people walk into the biggest tax bills because they don't want to spend a very small, and I do mean a very small amount of money on planning their route of immigration to Spain. And also, you've got to understand, the bureaucracy here is unbelievable. Even for me, after 7 years and having the power team that I do, I still want to ram my head off of a wall occasionally because it's just ridiculous. So you can go at this alone and pull your hair out, or you can use English John. 60 minutes with me is going to save you hundreds of hours of research. I guarantee thousands in moving expenses. But if you've got the money to move here, use the money for what it's intended. Moving here in the right way. I'll see you on the beaches of Spain when you get here.